going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be discussing something different. I don't usually do these type of discussions about like way ahead into the future like this, but to join me on this discussion I'm here with Melozzo. What's going on, Melozzo?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be back on the channel, man.
Of course, man. Had to get that second collab in. But we're going to be discussing the end of season Zoro, like where we think he's going to be or where we want him to be. Like, this doesn't even have to be, I mean, try to keep it somewhat realistic, but it doesn't have to be 100% realistic. Like, you can just think about where you imagine him to be. Even if you think he's going to be dead, you can include that as well. So just like in general terms, where do you think he will be? Like, what kind of powers do you think he'll have?
Oh, powers. Okay, so it's weird because like Zoro now, right, is ever since the time skip, I feel like he hasn't even been challenged properly.
Yeah.
Like, even against Pika, the guy was running away the whole fight. Like, he wasn't really fighting Zoro. So, and you know, was he the guy fighting Fishman Island? Hody
Jones,
what's his name?
yeah.
Hody Jones?
Polarized him underwater.
He destroyed him. And like, he had to have them pills to save him. He killed that dragon, and like that snow girl, what's her name? Monet? Yeah, like that fierce stuff. Like, he's just fodderized basically everybody. And like, he hasn't been challenged really, you know, like Luffy's gone all out. But he's just kind of, you know, just been taking it, you know, chill. So like, so I'm like, how strong is this guy now? True. Like,
it's hard to gauge where he will be end of series when we don't even know where he is right now. Oh, look who just joined.
Exactly. Oh, we got Brago.
Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, we were just talking about where we think power level wise, where we think Zoro will be end of series.
Yeah, and I was just saying basically that. Yeah, I was saying like right now he's basically fodderized everyone since the time skip. So it's kind of like, well, what is he now? Like, if he's to fight Luffy, I think he'd beat like Gear 1, or not Gear 1, Gear 2.
We all know he's stronger than Luffy, right? He is stronger than you.
You think he's stronger than now?
I just lost so many subscribers.
Wait, I'm like, what? I was gonna say, I was saying, Gear 2 and Gear 3 Luffy, I think he could beat Gear 4 Luffy.
Yeah, nah.
I don't know if
he's losing to Gear 4.
Gear 4. Until we see Ashura, I don't know how Zoro competes with Gear 4. Until we see that.
I mean, what do you think's going on with his eye, though? Like, do you think that's actually a power-up, or do you think he's just trolling with it?
Yeah, I think it's a limiter. It's a way to, like, train.
I hope it is. I really hope. Yeah. I really hope it's not just, like, he lost an eye and there's nothing there. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, they would need to explain that. They need to explain that. Like, you can't just have him use an eye, not say anything about it, and then
nothing at all. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I just lost it when I was training with the gorillas.
Like, no. But in terms of what I think end series, I think he's gonna be. Okay, so here's what I think Zoro is gonna be. I think. Yeah, okay, like Luffy becomes Pirate King. I don't really see Luffy like just becoming Pirate King and stopping. I feel like he's always going to be traveling and stuff. And I feel like Zoro, I think, will eventually be stronger than Luffy because I feel like he's just always going to be training and stuff and always searching for like the strongest person to fight or something. Okay. And then maybe like he'll end up, if they split up, but they're still friends, like maybe he'll be on some like remote island and people will try to face him or try to become his, like, I don't know, like student or something, and he's gonna keep rejecting people, and maybe one day the special candidate will come along and he'll take him under his wing or something. I don't know. I just see Zoro like being chill, drinking lots of, you know, sake, alcohol, and just fighting and training.
So wait, do you ever see Sorry, go on.
He's gonna chase that best title for a while. Like, as far as like, he's gonna want to retain that once he becomes the greatest swordsman. So you know, he may settle down somewhere like Wano just because of the history. But I do think that he's gonna be traveling. While Luffy, I don't know. Luffy, he may at some point slow down because of how much he's going now, and we know his health may be a concern in the future. So he may be forced to do that. I don't want Zoro to take the same route Rayleigh did, where he just retired and is like trying to live a peaceful life now. Yeah, that's because I don't think Zoro's that type of dude.
In comparison to like Rayleigh's strength, where do you see Zoro in the series? Like, do you see him being equal to or stronger than Rayleigh, or even weaker?
Like where people have Rayleigh, because personally, I think Shanks is stronger than Rayleigh.
Yeah. Of course.
Primarily. I think Shanks is like, so I think Zoro should be where like Shanks is now.
Oh, damn. Okay. So where do you think Luffy will be?
That's what I think. Yeah. I think if Luffy's the Pirate King, which is above Yonko level, then Zoro has to be Yonko level.
Yeah, Zoro's gonna be like
at the end of the series.
Par with the Yonko. But Luffy is gonna have a slight separation, between himself and Yonko. It's not gonna be a huge difference. Like it's not gonna be a huge gap. I think people kind of create like this huge difference between Roger and like Whitebeard or Roger and the others. And it's like it's not. I don't feel like it's like that huge gap. Some separation. Yeah, but it's not crazy.
So where do you think he'll get there? Like I kind of feel like his Ashura form may not be the final thing that he sticks with. Do you get what I mean? Like I feel like this is just a premature version of what he's gonna be later on, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I don't know if that was the right word, but I can't imagine what type of form it would take. Say that again.
Well, he's gonna have to have a way hockey powers, right? I mean, not hockey, devil fruit powers.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what are you doing against Magellan? Like what are you doing against like all these people hacks powers? Like, do you Shiryu? Shiryu of the Rain. I predict that he can somehow like manipulate to kind of nullify devil fruit powers in a way with like his sword techniques. So Zoro may have to learn all these techniques to kind of compete on that level. But just right now, he has to have a lot more to get on that level, just as like a pure swordsman.
I think that Zoro. Sorry,
I'm not gone.
I think that Zoro will get all these powers and he'll like max out Ashura and all that stuff. And then it'll get to a point where he's got all this and then it will revert to just being a simple swordsman where he's so strong already that he doesn't need to use anything. And his normal like sword slash and, just like Mihawk doesn't, I know he does those beam shots with all this, his sword and stuff, but like, I reckon he'll just be so strong that it will revert to just basic, swordsmanship, where he's the best, when, talk about end of series, he's like the greatest swordsman that he doesn't need to rely on Ashura and stuff like that. He's like that great where he can just, just slice people down.
Yeah. How would it be that
we're talking about
when we see Mihawk actually in a proper fight, he actually pulls out something like Ashura, like his own type of spirit thing? Like that would be fucking hype.
That may be a thing. That may be a thing going forward where pretty much everybody's gonna have like. I hope it doesn't like transform into like JoJo. Everybody has like a stand. I hope it doesn't go that far where everybody has like an external spirit and then you can fight using those spirits. Yeah. But I think it's gonna have another mode, right? Like, so Luffy has his Gear 4. Sanji should have. Well, he has his Hell's Memories. We don't know how much his exoskeleton is gonna play a part, and Zoro should have his Ashura form. That should be a mode instead of just like. I mean, he's done it several times, but I think in the future it's gonna be a mode that he can kind of maintain. Kind of like with Hakuba, like how Cavendish kind of loses himself.
That would be dope. Zoro's got that bloodlust as well. Like that's something he would be about. He's got that bloodlust.
Exactly.
Which might not be the best comparison, but remember in Dragon Ball Z how Gohan was like he did that thing with the Kai where he's got this unlocked form, this like permanent unlocked form where he's gone through like Super Saiyans and then it just goes back to like normal, but he's already like, do you know what I mean? Like he's like unlocked, so he doesn't need to use like Super Saiyan and stuff like that.
What was it?
Like, I feel like Zoro is gonna go through all his powers and then it's just gonna end up in some final state where he doesn't need to use all this stuff, where he's just like, I don't know, man, just like OP.
Do you think that would be because no one's a challenge for him anymore? Do you think it will be because no one's a challenge for him anymore?
End of series? End of series? Probably.
I mean, so do you feel like everyone else is just going to stop though? Because I do feel like there will be people that could maybe contest them.
Who's a good enough swordsman?
I don't know.
I think Killer's going to be a monster.
Or Law.
Law. I feel like Cavendish and Hakuba.
I feel like there's always going to be like comic relief compared to Zoro in terms of like a swordsman.
Yeah, hopefully Oda, like even this arc, it's been a lot of comedy, too much.
Yeah,
in my opinion, where it's like some situations. Yeah, it doesn't have that, it doesn't have that feel where it's like, okay, they mess up, it's over. So it's kind of like a lot of comedic moments where it's just like, okay.
And shit.
Yeah,
like they could just drink milk and they'll get their life back again.
They get their it's like what so it's had that feel. I think eventually it's going to get to a point where like, oh shit just took a turn and it just got real,
Yeah.
But I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. But as far as in the series Zoro, I think that there's gonna have to be someone that can compete. Hopefully, I don't know about Law. Law seems like the type, like once he figures out the history of the D. Pause. Once he figures that out, and I think I feel like Law is just gonna. He probably would join like the revolutionaries or something like that, just to change the world.
Okay.
I don't really see Law as a swordsman, to be honest.
I mean,
yeah, he's not really a pure sword.
Yeah, he is, but he uses his devil fruit a lot with it, so it just doesn't seem like he is. But I mean, a lot of
he doesn't care
does is with his sword, right?
Yeah,
I more see it like a doctor's operating knife than a sword.
Yeah, so I think he may,
like
in the future he may try to better like his techniques to kind of like help people more. Like not even like focus on fighting that much. I mean, he does. I think his, goals, they have changed. I think it's going to be now towards the history of the D. That's like what he's focused on now. But after that's resolved, I think Law is going to just be like, him and Chopper may have like a good relationship, because I think he's probably going to try to explore ways to, so people can't get sick. You remember his whole backstory?
Yeah.
It's around that. So I don't think Law and the series is going to be focused on like fighting. Zoro just seems like that's like his purpose. Maybe he opens a dojo. But I mean, I don't think he retires.
When I think of someone that might compete against Zoro, like, I know this character isn't confirmed at all yet, but whenever we think of like someone like that will come into play later on, I think of the child that Makino is about to have. It's like, if depending on how late in the series we think, like if this is truly Shanks' child, I feel like he might actually be a competitor for something. Like he might be strong late game. So
Shanks' kid, Usopp's pirates, what's his name, Capone's son,
Shanks' kid, like I could see him heading out to try be something big, like the same way that Luffy did. Like if instead of Luffy handing down like the straw hat or whatever, like imagine if Zoro gets to him first and he's like, you can become the strongest swordsman, you just have to take me on first, and like he trains for that. Like I could imagine something like that happening where he has that type of competition. But
waiting for a series where we get introduced to a character. We get like 5 episodes of introduction, build up, and then he goes on his journey, and then the first enemy he runs into, he gets his head cut off. Where it's like, and then we have to like find a new main character in a way, because I feel like how things happen, like things just go so well for all these people we focus on.
Yeah,
I feel like a series should kind of just like, this character, we're building him up, and then he just runs into an opponent and he thinks he's protected by plot armor, and then he just gets destroyed. And they're like, hold on.
That's why I love the fight against the Pacifista when they were sent in different directions. Like hopelessness. It was like, wow.
You didn't expect that, because they just got hyped up too. Like what? Like the Straw has lost?
That's what I was expecting from this Big Mom shit. Like I was expecting him to just get murked, like straight up. But
I don't feel that in this Big Mama. I don't feel that at all.
I don't feel that at all.
I feel like Big Mom is being brought down to their level. Even like Katakuri, Smoothie hasn't done anything, and how it's
That's
like nobody else has moved. They're just waiting. It's like, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're getting nerfed so that they can actually complete this shit, and I don't think that should be happening.
I think eventually they get rounded up pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think like once Big Mom gives like an order, if she does, I don't know if she's gonna be stubborn this whole time, be like, oh, I don't need my whole family to take you down. Because she doesn't view Luffy as much. Well, the Yonko, they don't view like the supernovas as much anyway. But if that doesn't happen, I think it may take a turn where Big Mom, she gives an order and then just immediately they're just defeated, because I don't see how Luffy and those guys should compete with Big Mom's commanders. And Cracker should not still be out, yo. Yeah. I get it. He got knocked out, but it's been what, a day now? And I don't. It's like he's still down, and we haven't. I don't know if Snack is still a part of the crew, or like if Snack is there anymore. But we have Oven, Daifuku, and Capote. They haven't done anything yet, so it's a lot of convenience there.
Do you think anyone in Blackbeard's crew could mess with end of series Zoro?
Oh, Shiryu maybe. Yeah, Shiryu.
Sure.
Yeah, because I think Shiryu is gonna have like techniques that Zoro's probably not gonna expect. I expect Wano to be kind of like Naruto in a way. Where we have forbidden techniques.
Oh, really? That would be dope.
Yeah, like forbidden techniques that they know of, where it's like you probably shouldn't learn those, or else your sword may take control of you. Because remember when we first got introduced to Shiryu, he said his sword hadn't eaten in a while or something.
Yeah.
So it's like it seemed like he was serving his sword.
Okay.
So it may be something where Shiryu uses that. I think Blackbeard also has like techniques that we haven't seen. That's like where it's like Shanks is like, oh, I wasn't off guard. But it's like even if you're not off guard and somebody uses something you've never seen before, it's kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah. I think I was watching some video. I don't know who it was by, but it was talking about like these ancient Japanese swords that were created by like a specific person. I completely forgot the name, so forgive me for that. But they were talking about how these swords, they were made by this person, like he was so fixated on making these perfect swords that the will of the maker ended up transferring over like to the swords, and then the sword had its own like personality and shit. But yeah, the user ends up feeling these weird like feelings of bloodlust, and they just kill anybody in their sight because the sword wants them to. Like it's some weird stuff like that. Like I don't know what it was. I think it's just like a folk story, but that kind of reminds me of like the cursed swords. Like that kind of appeared and then disappeared in the story. Like we haven't really seen much about the cursed swords for a while.
This is what Thriller Bark, right?
Yeah. I was actually gonna do some research to kind of make a video on him. But yeah, I plan on doing a video about like Zoro's swords, like just reminding people about his swords, the grades, the possible swords of the future.
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of been lost where people kind of just forget. It's like, Zoro has 3 swords. He probably is gonna get a new one. But like the whole history behind it is kind of people don't really. It's like Thriller Bark. I remember what happened in the arc, but so. Zoro's swords, that's gonna be tough, but I do think he gets a new sword. Like I have a theory around like how he gets a new sword, like based on
it'll be in Wano, right?
Yes, yeah. It's gonna be in Wano, and it's gonna be kind of like a trial type thing based on like ancient Japanese history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like that ties into the whole fruit theory.
The whole the unreleased fruit theory.
The unreleased fruit theory. Yeah, but it's it goes deep, man. Thing is, the good thing about that though is that while doing research on it, we found actual verbiage or actual techniques that Oda has used in the series already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So and it was like, oh, so that's where Oda got it from. Yeah. So it's like Oda's it's kind of like a group of 4 things, right? And Oda's already used 3 of them.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
In the series already. So it's like
it's basically confirmed already, man.
Okay.
99% confirmed.
Yeah, it was like the exact names. Oda's already used them. So it was like, okay.
Do you think he'll ever eat a devil fruit?
Oh, that would I think it would kind of ruin his character.
Is it too late?
Yeah,
it's too late.
Kind of ruin his character a little bit, but it would be hype if he got like a cool one though. Like I don't know. Like imagine if he had Fujitori's devil fruit, like that would be so fucking lit.
The thing is, if Zoro eats one, Sanji would have to eat one, right? It's like, I think that they're always gonna have to remain on the same like level. And if Zoro eats a devil fruit, it's it's like at that point. Like I said, if Zoro, like I know a lot of people got on Tide because of this, but the more I think about it, if Zoro had the gravity devil fruit, right?
Yeah.
I think Zoro would definitely be on like high tier commander, if not admiral level.
Do you think he's not admiral level now?
No, he's not admiral level now.
Not quite.
Nah.
So you don't think he could fight Fujitora?
He can fight him. But Fujitora is beating him probably mid.
He's low diffing him. Not even mid. He's low diffing him.
So you think he'll followerize?
You're right. You're probably right. Yeah. Probably low diff.
Low
diff. Yeah.
Like I mean that whole stuff that happened on Just Rosa. Like I don't even think that's anything to go by in terms of Fujitori's strength. Like he was the strongest person on that island. It was even said that he was the strongest person on the island. He could have ended that shit if he wanted to, but
I think that's what kind of
admiral that Zoro fights
Say that
Fujitora?
again.
You think Zoro will fight Fujitora? Like, a lot of people think, Akainu is gonna fight, what's his name, Luffy, Sanji versus
Kizaru.
Yeah. Fujitora.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna look at
I
it in
actually don't
terms of their
think Luffy
fighting
fights
styles,
Akainu.
wait, who do you think
I don't
fights
think
him?
he fights
Sabo.
So I think Sabo definitely has to fight Akainu.
Not Luffy.
No, because I think with Luffy, Sabo has already inherited Ace's will, and at this point, if Akainu, once he sees Sabo again, because I think it's gonna be Revolutionaries versus the Marines. Once he sees Sabo again, he's gonna be like, I've already killed one brother with that power. And he's gonna severely underestimate that power. He's gonna be like you can't defeat my magma. And of course, Saba's gonna have like a higher tier of fire by that point. Who can take down Akainu with Ace's fire? Like the justification there, and just
Oh my god, I'm so dead. Yo, bro, you're alive.
Why does it do that? Is it his computer or
It's
something?
his mic. Like, his mic just hates Hangouts for some reason.
Wait, what happened?
Your voice just kept repeating. Like, you know what happened in the Joy Boy and Trevor Tiger
The
stream?
same thing happened
The same
again?
thing.
Wow.
Yeah, like that.
Yo, I didn't know the Joy Boy stream, so I went back and listened to it. I was like, what the fuck? It's like I glitched out. Like,
Oh, that's so funny. I'm actually debating whether I should leave that in the final version or not.
oh, you gotta leave it in.
Like, I might keep it in and then just put a buffering logo on the video.
That could be the end. Like at the end, it's like I'm about to say something else, and it just ends there. Hell, I don't know.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I saying Fujitora and Zoro and Kizaru and Sanji, but I was thinking, I twisted Oda Kotoran as if like an admiral gets killed.
It better not be Fujitora though. Like, I don't see.
No, it'll be Kizaru.
Yeah,
it'll be Kizaru.
Thank God, he's my least favorite.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense. I have a problem with Kizaru's character because he's my favorite.
Oh really? He's my
and
least
that's
favorite.
probably like I feel like he's super nerfed in the One Piece verse, but
he probably is. Yeah,
he is nerfed.
He is.
But he makes me laugh, man. Oh man.
He shouldn't speed of light. You know what I mean?
Right.
He shouldn't be blitzing everyone. But okay.
Oh,
yeah.
He's
I was gonna do like an end of series Marines video at some point. Like, I got that planned for a future date, but I do feel like Fujitora isn't gonna die. Like, he's gonna have to be one of the last people because of just how he is, like how he's been positioned. I don't want to talk too much about it now, but yeah, to answer your question, Melozzo, I do feel he will fight Fujitora because just the way like the fighting styles in it, like Zoro always gets the swordsman. And like, apart from Kizaru, I think Fujitora is the only one that uses the sword, right? Like, I know Kizaru uses one made out of light.
Unless Green Bull comes out with like an axe or something.
Yeah, or unless I kind of goes back to his old days, but I doubt that.
Okay.
But yeah, like in terms of backstory and stuff, where do you think? Like, I'm sure we'll get quite a bit of backstory for him in Wano. But like, do you feel like he's gonna remain like a not ominous character, but like, do you feel like he's going to remain kind of in the shadows as to his past, or do you feel like everything will be revealed by the end?
What, Zoro?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a bit of his past, with that girl.
Yeah, but that was very
some people
vague,
think it's
though.
still alive.
That was very vague.
I mean, Zoro. What do you think he'll have one of those arcs where he leaves the crew? Yeah, everyone's got one of them now. So.
Yeah, I hope not. I don't like the fact that they're reusing that over and over again, because then it just brings up the same situation where like they've got problems. They don't trust Luffy, so they don't tell. Well, they trust him obviously, but I mean, they don't trust Luffy to help them to solve their situations. Like Sanji could have easily said, "Oh yeah, Luffy, I need your help." Robin could have easily said, "Luffy, I need your help," but none of them did that. So like, I don't want Zoro to go off and exactly. So I don't want Zoro to go off and say, "Oh, Luffy, I don't need your help. I'm leaving."
I don't see him like doing that. I feel like he's too manly. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, only way Zoro leaves is if Luffy
fucks about too much.
Expectations.
Yeah. I see. I could see Zoro possibly leaving if Luffy like I know there's a theory that going around that Luffy will get people in danger too much, and Zoro's already said that he doesn't want to be risking his life for no reason, right? So like I could see.
What about on some like?
Go on.
Sorry? I was gonna say, what about on some like Sasuke Naruto style? You know, leaving the Leaf Village because he wants to get stronger. Oh, I'm leaving the crew. I need to get stronger. You know, like.
I don't know. I feel like we're past that.
He would have to lose. He would have to suffer an embarrassing loss, where it's like somebody maybe just shits on him as like you're the one that's gonna be the right hand of the Pirate King. You can't even beat me.
Oh yes, yeah. If he was to do that, I don't think he'd be doing it for his own. I don't think he'd be doing it for his own sake. Like I don't think he'll be saying, "Oh, I want to get stronger to become the strongest." I think he'll be doing it like, "I want to get stronger so that I can actually be a worthy swordsman for you."
But I'm like, who else do you go to? But it's like Zoro's already had the strongest swordsman.
Yeah.
Mentor him. Like who? Like where do you go?
I mean, there's still Shanks. There's that whole Shanks versus Mihawk debate.
Oh my god, you know how much like
yeah, I've just triggered so many people.
Shanks and Mihawk, man. That's just a never-ending.
Who's stronger, Shanks or Mihawk?
Fucking debate.
Which I don't know how I feel. I still don't know how I feel about Zoro going to his rival for training.
Yeah.
At first I hated it.
Symbolic thing,
to be honest. Yeah, at first I was like, "What is he doing? Like, what is he doing?"
Because I feel like if he fights,
but then
it's like,
it's not gonna have the same. I mean, it's gonna be like it's not gonna be as impactful because we know, okay, that's his sensei now.
Yeah. But then, could that be impactful though? Like student finally overtaking the master. Like, has anyone watched Assassination Classroom?
Yeah.
You haven't watched it?
Like, watch the first
I understand
the concept.
All right, I will.
Have you seen Kenshin?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta watch Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, you know, I actually need a new anime to watch. I just finished Steins
Rurouni
Gate,
Kenshin is so
that's
good,
next.
man.
Yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely a top 10 anime I've ever seen.
Oh really?
It's
Wait, can you tweet the name to me because I don't think I remember that.
Possibly top 5.
Oh damn. Okay, I definitely gotta watch this.
Yeah, Kenshin is so good. And like I said, it's based on swordsman. So yeah. I'll send you the name.
Yeah, send me the name.
It's so good
because I'll probably forget that. Like just the overall summary. So we feel like he's gonna be around what did we say? Shanks level.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be around Shanks level. No devil fruit. Did we say improved versions of Ashura or just like the same one now but stronger? Like I mean do you think it will go as far as like his Ashura form will take on like a more physical, because now it's just kind of like an illusion, right? Where it appears like he's got 9 swords but he actually doesn't. Isn't that what it is? I mean that's what they said it was in Death Battle. I know that's not 100% accurate, but
yeah, they did say it's like an illusion.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been thoroughly explained. So.
Yeah. Could you see it actually manifesting in some way, like the real Ashura spirit actually manifesting from Zoro by the end of the series, or do you feel like it will stay as in like a spiritual thing, like it seems to be now?
It may manifest, and you know, in a way of like Conquerors, where the pressure may overpower people.
Okay.
Like just the sheer like pressure of
Yo,
Ashura.
that would be scary.
Yeah,
that would actually be scary. Oh shit.
Like
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, on some Gone transformation type.
That would be fucking scary. I would actually like that. That.
Yeah.
Wait, so we didn't even talk about this. Zoro's getting Conqueror's Haki, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Everyone's in agreement with that.
I've been saying that he already has it. Like that's my thing.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
It's hidden in his left eye, man. Got that Renegade on deck.
Yeah, I think he already has it, man. He's just like waiting. He's like, all right, Luffy, let's see what you can do. But yeah, about that.
But yeah,
So are we saying that Zoro is gonna be number 2 in One Piece at the end of the series?
No.
Or number 1?
Oh,
Strength.
that's difficult. I don't know. Part of me wants him to be number 2. Wait, number 1? I don't think he's stronger than Luffy in the series.
I still think he'll be stronger than Luffy at the end of the series. I feel like Luffy's just not gonna. I feel like he's got his goal and he's gonna be having fun and traveling, seeing the world, you know. Like, he's Luffy, like, he's going to be goofy, and I feel like Zoro is just never going to stop training to become stronger, and I feel like, strength-wise, he'll be stronger than Luffy. Like, if they had a fight, end of series, like, super end of series, I feel like maybe Zoro would,
Wow.
But, like, I don't even think Zoro will be second. Like, I might place him third or fourth, because I still feel like we're going to have people like Shiki in the world. Like, I know Shiki will probably be dead by then, or actually probably won't be dead, but he'll be way out of his prime, way out of his prime if he's still alive by then. But I mean, like, you know how
these like open guys on the side.
Yeah, like, you know, because in Roger's era, like, Shiki was on that level, right, and Whitebeard was on that level. So really, I don't think he was second. So I don't think Zoro will be second. I feel like we'd still.
So do you think Luffy won't be number one then?
I feel like he will be number one for the majority of the time, but then again, I do feel like he might die an early death.
Yeah.
Because like all the shit that.
Okay, so what I'll rephrase then. If Luffy's not number one, regardless of where Luffy is, I think Zoro will be stronger than Luffy at the end of the series.
Oh, okay. I don't agree to that.
I think we gotta. It depends on where you see the other captains, because I think Kid is going to be up there. Law, and like I'm still holding out hope that there's other captains out there that we're going to be revealed to that we haven't seen yet. That's going to be like, you know, on that level.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when we factor in the giants, like, well,
I'm talking like, say, you know, they've conquered. He's got his, you know, he's king of pirates. He's traveling around. He's having fun. Right, I still feel Zoro is never going to stop trying to become stronger, and I feel based off that, if they were to have a serious fight, he would kill Luffy.
So what do you think Zoro goes for next then? Like, once he becomes the strongest swordsman, what do you think his aim?
I don't think he stops. Like, that's the thing. I just don't think he stops. I don't think I just don't see him ever stopping training.
Yeah.
And trying to become stronger, like become better than himself. Like, if you know what I mean, I just feel like he's always going to infinitely drink alcohol and train.
Yeah.
From that logic, I feel like Luffy will stop and his growth will stop and Zoro's will keep going. And based on that logic, I feel like if we're talking super end of series, like, you know, they're, I don't know, in their 40s or something, I feel like Zoro would beat Luffy.
Because I mean, I
think that depends on Zoro's goals.
I mean, not Law, sorry. I feel like Kid can take out Zoro end of series for sure. Like, I mean, magnetism, boy, that is some, like, if any of you watch X-Men, you know how OP Magneto was. Or if you read the comics or something, like, Magneto was some real shit. Like, he was OP.
Magneto was unstoppable.
Joke. Yeah, he was no joke.
He was unstoppable, especially in the New Age, where it's like metal.
Exactly. So, like, could you imagine like Zoro versus Kid, where Kid can just control the swords, literally? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like NL versus Luffy, though. It's kind of like like a natural counter.
Zoro doesn't have a natural counter, like, in that sense, because he doesn't have a devil fruit.
But I mean, like metal versus magnetism.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, that's just one example of someone I feel like is stronger, will be stronger than Zoro in the series. Like, I feel like Kid might be the Shiki type character, maybe.
Okay.
Like, he's taking L's now, but he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I think Kid is gonna seamlessly be able to like go between like his armor and shit.
How far do you think Zoro will be from Sanji end of season? Because like, if you
depends if Sanji's focus. If Sanji's focus switches to the all blue and, you know, having his restaurant and becoming a chef, then yeah, obviously Zoro, the gap's just gonna keep on widening. I guess my logic is based on Zoro the way he is now, and I just don't see him ever stopping training, and I see the other people stop like trying to improve themselves, whereas Zoro, I still feel like he's always gonna, based on that logic, that's why I say I think a super end of series, like, you know, when they're done, Zoro will beat them.
The thing is, does Luffy train anyway?
Nah, he does when he knows that he needs to step up his game, like with the whole gear second and gear third thing. Like, he, after fighting Aokiji, innit, like, he knew, like, I can't deal with these guys, so he went and practiced something, he learned something new. But I mean, I don't think he trains as far as like Zoro does. Yeah, like, Zoro's constantly lifting weights and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like with Luffy, he would know that he would have to train to retain that Pirate King role, or, you know, that title.
Especially if you've got people like Kid after it as well. if they're still going for it.
Maybe he'll have an island like when he was training with Rayleigh, where he's friends with the animals, but he fights them. You know, like some like New World animals or something that are crazy strong. He feeds them, but he fights them. You know,
that'd be cool.
Luffy's always been that sort of like learn on the go type of guy, especially from what like how Garp's training was. Like he just threw him in the deep end and expected him to survive. So I guess his survival instincts is what got him to where he is now. Whereas Zoro is like an actual train to get where I am type of guy. Like he's not just natural born. Well, he's natural born skill, but you know what I'm trying to say.
He started from the bottom.
Yeah, for real.
The
question is though, do you think Zoro fights Kuina again by the end of the series? If she is
definitely.
Definitely. Alive. What about you, Melozzo?
What, his little childhood sweetheart?
Yeah.
Girl. So I think she's alive, probably, you know.
Stairs won't be enough to tame her, man.
Does he fight her again? Can he fight her?
Oh, that's the question. Like,
I think he can.
Maybe? Do we see?
Yeah. I think she's gonna overcome and surpass the limits of her being a woman. You know, because that was a limit that Zoro kind of placed on her, and she's gonna surpass that, and Zoro's gonna be like, "Whoa, what?" Yeah, I think they definitely have to fight again. I don't think she turns into a man. Like, I don't.
You're taking shots now. You're taking so many shots. Because we've had this debate on your stream so many times. Like I actually remember.
Oh, we have.
I actually remember it.
Yeah. So people feel like she's gonna turn into a man. Like no.
You know, Ivankov could have.
I
remember the arguments, man.
I know we laughed at you earlier, right? About saying Zoro is stronger than Luffy, but to be fair, right? Have we seen anything that suggests he isn't? Like, we haven't seen him. Like, we haven't seen what he can do. So
we haven't seen him struggle.
I don't know, man.
I can't.
If he can survive Luffy's Gear 4 burst, and then he's got that timeout limit for what he's got sleep for, you know? I mean, like.
Right, well, let me ask you this then. Do you think Zoro is stronger than Dofi?
Dofi.
On a one-on-one? No. But Luffy's not stronger than Doflamingo on a one-on-one either.
Yeah, exactly. So then, if like I don't know, if
Zoro-in-law take out Dofi,
Zoro-in-law, nah, I think it's too much of the same strategies.
I think he could hold his own. Yeah, with backup.
I think that Zoro-in-law. Yeah, I think they could.
I don't think so.
Zoro's a tank, man. He can take damage.
I think any two supernovas can take out Dofi. No. I just thought of Capone and Bonnie. No.
Wait, don't sleep on Bonnie, man. Don't sleep on Bonnie.
You know what Dofi does to the women, bro. You know what Dofi does to the women, bro. Ask Viola.
People gonna say Roach will solo him.
Wait, what?
Alright, people say Roach. I know you're gonna start saying X Drake will solo him.
Hey, nah. X Drake. I think X Drake is top 5 supernova, but Dofi, man, Dofi is a god. That man is a god.
But yeah, anybody that's watching this video, thank you for sticking around for this long. Like the video if you did, and comment down below where you think Zoro will be end of series. Like what kind of feats do you think he'll pull off? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you Brago and Melozzo for coming out to this video. Definitely go check out their channels. Links will be in the description. Anything you guys want to say?
Liddy, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's always good.
Dofi's a god. Go vote for him.
I still haven't voted on that poll yet. I still haven't voted.
You gotta vote, man.
Caesar Clown for
Dofi.
Caesar Clown.
Hey. Caesar Clown for president.
Hey. For president.
I like Caesar.
I don't think I'll
Caesar? Yeah, that'd be almost worse than Trump. Almost.
Also, a guy that poisons kids isn't worse than Trump.
Yeah.
Wait.
You guys got no respect.
Nope.
Oh shit, man. But yeah,
life right now.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.